flying fuck did anyone buy the sequel to this game? Hello YouTube, I'm Darkest101, and holy shit, this game pissed me off to no end. Mass Effect. Oh boy, Mass Effect. I mean, wow. The name Mass Effect is synonymous with a space opera RPG and a very rich, in-depth universe with so many different branching pathways to choose from. Or maybe it's just synonymous with fucking them aliens. Well, it is. It's literally where half the sales of this game came from. Just horny gamers who wanted to fuck blue-titted aliens. Them's the facts. I didn't choose them. Of course, such a huge and well-known franchise must have come from pretty stellar origins, right? Right? Let's just get this over with. This is the massive effect on my lifespan due to my unyielding rage. Unyielding rage is the correct wording here, guys. I'm not bullshitting you. I mean, even buying this fucking game proved annoying. I've been preparing for a Mass Effect review for a long time, guys, so I'd already gotten Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 on PS3 for a PS3-based review. However, what I didn't know was while you can buy these two games individually on their own discs, Mass Effect itself cannot be bought unless it's part of the Mass Effect trilogy, or, as I found out, only after buying Mass Effect on the trilogy, it can be bought from PSN as its own individual download. I know that's more my fault than the game's, but let me ask you this. Why the flying fuck was the trilogy and the PSN release released a year after the final game in the trilogy? Okay, now that that's out of the way, fuck this game's save system. I'm serious. Fuck this game's save system. I mean, the autosaves you are given are spread out across ridiculous intervals. You could make about half an hour of progress and die, only to respawn right back at the fucking beginning of the mission. The fuck is with this game's save points? I can distinctly remember a mission at the very start of the game where you start off in the Mako, which fucking trust me, I'm coming to, and then you drive for 10 minutes in the Mako, and then you have to get out of the Mako and hop it on foot for about another 5-10 minutes fighting through waves of ridiculous enemies, and you get a cutscene where a new enemy drops down out of nowhere. It's fairly dramatic. You fight it, you die, you end up right back at the fucking Mako for some reason. There's also a bit in the same mission, mind you, where you fight a Krogan Battlemaster with these robot sentries, and it's a fairly difficult fight. I wouldn't have minded the difficulty of the fight if, when I died, I was put right back at the bloody start of it. But no, I'm put back a few minutes, which wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't a minute or so of unskippable cutscenes and dialogue trees that I pretty much knew were off by heart by the time I actually won the fucking battle. It was annoying, it was repetitive, and it got right on my fucking tits by the time I was finished playing this game. Now then, let's talk about the Mako. It sucks balls. If you've played Mass Effect before, you'll know this son of a bitch is just the worst vehicle to drive ever. Well, apart from the jet ski and Uncharted, but this comes as a pretty close fucking second. The Mako is supposed to be an all-terrain transport vehicle. However, what it does, instead of being all-terrain and transporting, it bounces around alien planets like it's an excited 4-year-old who's just realised they've got legs and he can run. Which makes it pretty impossible to properly control this thing, and damn, trying to aim its main weapons is like trying to bob for apples. It's sulfuric acid. when all the apples have been replaced with pears. I'm just saying that by 2273 or whatever the fuck this game wants to take place, you'd have thought we'd have developed something a little more advanced than baby's first tricycle. And then, this game had to go and be the fucking prequel to The Force Unleashed by having loading screens fucking everywhere. Look, in certain situations I get it, like when you're going from an exterior setting to an interior one, that sort of thing, when you're changing locations, I can get it. But why a loading screen between two sections of game I can clearly see have already been rendered out and meshed properly and fucking graphics have popped in and stuff? Why the fuck is there a loading screen there? Now, aside from these ridiculous problems, the rest of the game is fairly okay. Not great, but okay. The customization options for your character at the beginning of the game are a little basic, but they get the job done at least. And the upgrade system for your character doesn't really feel like you're actually improving a whole lot throughout the game. I also have a question about the Infiltrator class, because you pick your class right at the start of the game. And this particular class has upgrades only available for the sniper rifle and pistol. So it's a ranged class, you know? So then why are 2/3 of the combat sections in this game inside cramped corridors, walkways, small rooms, or in the fucking Mako? Why the actual fuck would you give me a weapon that is so fucking difficult to use in close quarters combat? Fucking hell, at least Fallout 4 let me swap the scope out for a set of sights. The combat is kind of good, I guess. I don't know, I picked Infiltrator, remember? But it might be a little too hard on the companions, maybe, but meh. They don't permadeath, they can get themselves shot to hell all they fucking want, I don't give a shit. The dialogue is easy to handle too, as well as the game's karma system. I know that's not technically what it's called, but fuck it. It's not as cut and dry as other games who have this sort of system out there. You're not given two extremes, it's more toned back. There's still good and bad options, but they've been calibrated to be good and bad in a social sense rather than a moral one. Hence, they're not referred to as good and bad, infamous or hero, genocide or pacifist, but Paragon and Renegade. Paragon till death. Ain't that right, Vegeta?
You ruined it. You ruined it and I'm leaving.
Well, excuse me, princess. The lore of Mass Effect is rather interesting. It's very delicate, very interesting, very intricate. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of background you'll probably have to read up on so that this review makes any sense. A lot of background information I don't really think I could cover in a review, whilst also keeping it focused on reviewing the game. Suffice to say that the lore of Mass Effect makes it feel like it's an actually fully functioning universe with its own secrets, backstories, and little intricate details to understand and grasp. Reading through it all, however, might bog down your playtime, so you might get bored of it, but then again, don't we get bored learning our own history? At least you've got the option to investigate stuff you might not be sure about in dialogue trees, so we should be grateful for small mercies. Now, without that background information, I can't really go in depth into the story without everyone getting super confused, so I'm going to rapid fire it for you guys to get the gist of it. Commander Shepard is on assessment to become a special agent for the Galactic Council, as he's sent to recover a prehistoric device found on a human colony planet. His assessor is killed in the field by a rogue agent for the Council. The device beams super convoluted information in Shepard's brain that he tries to understand, whilst also hunting down a rogue agent from before, having earned that super promotion he was being assessed for. Well done there, Shep. He travels the galaxy looking for information on this rogue agent, as well as discovering more information about the mysterious Reapers, beings who have destroyed the civilization that built the strange device from the beginning of the game. The rogue agent, however, is being manipulated by a Reaper who wants to use them to recall all of the Reapers from the edges of the galaxy so that they can wipe all intelligent life once more. The Reaper, however, is destroyed and the rogue agent killed. Shepard, however, doesn't stop as he knows the Reapers are waiting to return. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just surmised the plot of Mass Effect 1 in less than 200 words. Worship me as your god. While the story, universe, and general feel of Mass Effect are enjoyable, it's prevented from being a great game by some fucking horrendous elements that suck the fun out of the game real fucking fast. The save system is annoying as fuck. The cutscenes have to be unskippable because every cutscene has to have dialogue trees for fucking everything Shepard says, even if you've seen it 500 fucking times already, and the overuse of the Mako gets real fucking annoying. If we were allowed to Adam Jensen it and be able to talk our way out of more than a handful of these battles, then I'd be more accepting of all the dialogue interrupting everything, but we're not. And need I remind you about the goddamn loading screens? Mass Effect is a good game in a lot of areas, but when it's a bad game, it's just a huge fucking gaping hole that just sucks every ounce of enjoyment I had whilst playing it. Every time I felt like I was actually having a good time playing this game, the game was there to remind me I was clearly playing it wrong. Mass Effect has a dart rating of 35.
The Council can kiss my ass.
That was not as good as I thought it was going to be. What's with the letdowns in games recently? I mean, the letdowns in Arkham Knight, the whatever the fuck that was supposed to be. Anyway, guys, if you have a suggestion for a future review, please stop in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Darkest101. You have been watching Darkest101 Reviews. Thanks for watching. Good night, YouTube.